Buongiorno. Good morning. Calimera. How are you? I'm Gary Alex. That's my brother Limos.
Hello.
Today we're going to continue on with our 2-hour creative challenge, and we're going to try something different today. We're thinking we're going to go sort of old school, early alternative, lo-fi with a Steve Albini twist. I want to try doing something with some distant mics. So we'll have a couple of close mics on both the drums and the guitar and the bass amp, but I'm also going to go with a distant mic to try to capture the overall sound. Not that I have a great sounding room, but it's kind of the concept that we're focusing on. We have no idea what we're going to play right now. We're thinking we'll just get some levels and play something and then maybe go back and re-record something, and hopefully we can get something that's worth writing a song to. But the whole point is to try something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and hopefully today it works. All right, so for today's drum setup, we're going to do something a little hybrid. We're going to do like a vintagey Glyn Johns type setup where we've got an AKG 414 set up directly over the snare drum and measured out to be 43 inches. So we measured out the second AKG 414, 43 inches from the center of the snare. And then we got KSM 27 over here, 43 inches out from the center of the snare. We did modify it. I threw in the Beta 52A for the close mic on the kick drum. Wanted to get a little extra punch and body if I needed it. And same thing with the snare drum. There's a Biodynamic M201 on the snare, and that was to kind of capture a little extra snap on the snare drum. Then we're going to try something kind of unusual. This is kind of a character mic. It's a Behringer omnidirectional reference microphone, and it's just kind of pointed at the snare about 5 feet away, maybe 6-7 feet away. And that thing is being plugged into this Behringer mixer. And what I'm planning on doing on that is I'm just going to crank the gain all the way up and distort it and send that as sort of a blend distortion mic and see how that sounds. So we're going to get started in a few minutes and get some levels and see what we can come up with today. We got our Pro Tools session set up. We got our level checks. Everything's looking good. We got sort of an idea that we're going to try. Maybe. Now? Yeah. I'm going to hit record and we'll see what we have. We're using this acoustic. It's a vintage Model 220 bass amp. On the EQ, I rolled off a lot of the low end on it. We're miking it up with this ribbon microphone. It is just an Apex, I think it's a 205 or something like that. It's nothing great, but I did send it out for a mod. Michael Jolly from Octava Mod modified it while he was doing microphones, and I think it sounds kind of like a Coles 4038, and I really like it. We're also going with a distant mic. This is the Shure KSM 27, and so that is going to be picking up a little bit of bass ambience in the room. For the guitar tracks, we're going to go through this Blackstar HT40. We're going on the clean channel with a little bit of grit, but not much. And we're miking it up with an SM57. It's about 3 inches away from the grill. And we're also going to go with the ribbon microphone at a distance of about 4 feet. So we'll have those two mics in conjunction to get our guitar tones today. For an additional track, I decided it would be fun to add Voodoo Octave. It's the Joyo fuzz pedal. It's a fuzz octave. I'm not using the octave, I'm just using it for the fuzz and just to get some distortion. And for the guitar, we decided to go with Guild. It's a vintage T100 from the early 60s, and it sounds very clean and full. I like it. Bass guitar was played again through the Fender Squier P bass. Those microphones are being sent to the Neve 1073 and the Chameleon Lab 7602 on the roam.